Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you're doing well today, as I'm doing well today. Thankful for everything. And I just want to talk to you briefly about life. And today I was actually hit with some news of a family member who is not doing very well. And part of that has to do with just, a bad nutrition, not the best decisions when it comes to eating and nutrition and things like that. And this is why it's so important. As I was reflecting a little bit, it's very important that we don't take life for granted. It's very important that you don't take your health for granted. You have to take care of your body. Your body, there's only so much that your body can take when you're not eating the right foods, when you're not taking care of yourself. I see it even in the workplace. I see people that they get stressed out. When anxiety kicks in, a lot of times, their place of comfort, where they find comfort, is in food. And it's not just any food. A lot of times it's the junk food. It's the stuff that you shouldn't eat. You go to that, just to unwind, and I get it. We all have things, to do in the fields, where we're at, where we work. And a lot of times, it can be very high demanding. It can bring a lot of stress. It can bring anxiety. I get that. I have experienced it before. And even now I go, through pressure and I get stressed, but I don't turn to food for comfort. What I do is, number one, I pray. I ask God for help. I ask him, just to help me, give me grace to be able to handle things, with wisdom, with intelligence. But after that, what I do is I work out. Doesn't matter what the situation is. I get up early and I do my workout, and I see how that has helped me greatly. It really has. So that's why I tell you, watch for the things, the foods that you're eating, your nutrition. If you're not eating right, if you're not eating well, this is the time to do it. It doesn't matter how young you are. Take care of yourself. Don't take your health for granted, because it catches up to you and your body speaks to you. Sometimes you may not notice, but when you have a lifestyle where you're eating a lot of junk and you're starting to feel sick more frequently, you start not to feel 100% more frequently, I got news for you. Your body is speaking to you and it's telling you, we can't do this anymore. We can't have this lifestyle anymore. I remember a few years ago, I was out of control, just eating stuff I shouldn't. And I remember just feeling terrible. And I realized at that moment that my body was telling me something. My body was telling me, you cannot do this anymore. If you continue, things will get worse. And it was a wake-up call for me. It was definitely a wake-up call. And I never really been like greatly obese, but yes, I have had, my time when I've been pretty bad, out of shape, and overweight and things. But it was a wake-up call. So I tell you today, do not take your health for granted. Really, really take care of yourself. Make the decision right now that you're going to start to eat better. You're going to start to go to the gym. You're going to start to work out, and you're going to take good care of yourself, because life is very fragile. 1 minute we're here, boom, and the next minute we're gone. Don't take it for granted. I'm sure that you have seen, as well as myself, we have seen people that have passed away, and it's a shocker. Sometimes there's people that pass away that you would never think that would happen to them. But ladies and gentlemen, life is very fragile. So today I just want to remind you to take very good care of yourself. Have self-love. Please eat healthy. Start eating healthy. If you haven't done so, start doing it. Take very good care of yourself. Work out, because it's not just about looking better. You're gonna feel better. So I hope that you all have a very, very blessed evening, and I will be seeing you in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.